What's up, everybody? We're going to try this again. We were just live with Mr. Lulu. We were with Kara, and one of the beauties of going live is that sometimes things happen, and it appears as though we were frozen in time. And I don't know when we got frozen, but where we were in our conversation. If you want to drop it down at the bottom and let us know when, because suddenly it said that we were frozen. So we're not sure exactly what happened there, but we did get frozen. I'm going to try and get, there she is. Let us know, guys, if you can hear us. I'm really sorry about that, Kara. Let us
No
know if we're
worries.
frozen, guys. Hi, everybody. Welcome back. I do want to apologize for that, sort of the beauty of technology and going live there. But what we were talking about, guys, was sort of the uniqueness of the skin games. I'm pretty sure all of you were caught up on me talking about the skin games. And what we were talking about was the uniquity and how Mr. Lulu is different and is sort of set apart as the brand. What drove Kara to being involved with Mr. Lulu? And I think because I started seeing a little bit of a downtick in comments and your participation there. Yeah, the last time we heard was how awesome Louie was. Perfect. Okay, so I know exactly. So yes, and I want to just piggyback on that because it is true. Every conversation I've ever had with Louie, you can tell that he is so passionate, and the humility and like you said about just like caring about the individual esthetician, the availability, which you don't see with every other brand, is super special and
No.
super unique. And it's also what sort of we pride ourselves on at the Skin Games, which is why when I had my early conversations with Louie in terms of potential sponsorship and you guys being involved, it was like I knew it was going to be a perfect fit because
Yeah.
Louie was so passionate about the individual esthetician and the results and what we were doing, and he totally understood it. It wasn't like foreign language to him. He was like, I get what you're doing, Steven, and I love it, and we want to be a part of it. So there wasn't like hard to get through with that. But I do want you to kind of rehash again about Kara, what sets him apart, because you talked about like Louis and everything, and then you I think we were talking about how special it is in terms of pigmentation. And then
Mhm.
you sort of are into the realm of acne and things like that. So if you don't mind going over again how effective the brand is in regards to like how it started and where it is now, just go ahead and rehash and go over that again if you don't mind.
Oh, no, not at all. I could talk about skin all day. So, with Mr. Lulu, the biggest thing that sets him apart is the powder formulations. So, not only in your treatment room, but your clients also are going to be getting 100% active ingredients. So, that's going to last them a lot longer. They're going to end up with results a lot faster. It's a much better price point, which everyone knows when you're retailing products, the price point's going to be huge. It's really targeted for any skin tone, all the Fitzpatricks, not just the lighter Fitzpatricks. You can go all the way up to 6. But I've had incredible results in my treatment room. I use Mr. Lulu at home. I just brought his clear mask home for myself today because I have a giant pimple right between my eyes. Um, but it works like nothing I've ever experienced. And I do have other lines, but this is usually the first one that I reach for.
So how the brand itself, you said they reached out, was that, just correct me if I'm wrong, they reached out to you in like
Hmm.
2021, 22. So it's a fairly newer
Yeah.
brand. It's only a few years old, right?
So
And
myself and Bria were kind of the initial core family member. I call us the family, not
sure,
like, yeah,
that's what
not
it
like the
is. That's
Manson
good.
family, way better than that. But Bria and myself were kind of the first Estes that really got on board with him. She's more holistic driven. I am very results driven. But now that I've worked with an incredible brand like Mr. Lulu, I see that you can do both at the same time. It doesn't just have to be aggressive results right this second. My
Sure.
clients would leave with a bright red face. They would be irritated, and you don't experience any of that when you're using Mr. Lulu. As he grew, I grew. He loves to call me the queen of the dropship because I really just took off with the entire dropship program, which is another thing that sets him apart. Once those estheticians reach a specific threshold of sales with Mr. Lulu, then their clients can go online, purchase right from the website. Then they actually They get credits on their account for all of the sales that they have. They never expire. They don't have to use them all. He never has minimum orders.
Nice.
I could go on about all the things I love with some Mr. Lulu.
And I want to encourage those of you that are watching that are Skin Games fans that haven't heard to reach out to at Mr_Lulu_skincare and with any questions or drop them below as we're talking here with Kara and the Mr. Lulu team. And they are amazing. Roy, Louis, Bria, who, by the way, Bria is going to be joining us at the Skin Games as a player. And so are you, right?
I am.
Yeah, so this is
I
awesome.
am.
Not only is this is what I love too is not only so I don't want to say this as a negative thing because but we do get a lot of brands sometimes that their educators or the people that are like high up in the company, they won't join, they'll like mentor people. But I love that you're doing both, that you're
Yeah.
like going all in and you're like, hey,
Yeah.
I've never done this and I'm going to do it. And we're going to talk about in a minute, we're going to mentor other Esties and do it with them and do
Yeah.
these case studies together. I think that's super, super cool. It's super unique. We don't see that a whole lot.
My
I don't see
face
you.
went away. Where'd I go?
Yeah, it just went blurry. Now it just says Mr.
Wild.
Lulu.
Let's
Wild.
see.
Totally.
There we
I get
go.
there you are.
Okay.
There you are.
I'm
So
back.
guys, if we freeze again, I'm going to be really upset. But let us know. If just drop a thing if we freeze. So one of the really cool things that I think is exciting about the partnership now is one, we talked about your emphasis on the esthetician. I saw a lot of Mr. Lulu on my Instagram feed before you guys had even become sponsors. A lot of people were. I think the brand has really been gaining traction. I see a lot of posts. I see a lot of results, and a lot of you who are Mr. Lulu estheticians already and don't know about the Skin Games may be asking yourself, okay, I'm already using Mr. Lulu. What can I gain from joining the Skin Games? Before we went and froze earlier, we were talking about sort of how unique the Skin Games was, this international skincare event / competition, all rolled into one weekend once a year where all of these hundreds of professionals, we had about 720 attendees last year. We're hoping to get to 1,000, but they come from all over the world to get together and connect, collaborate, and learn. And we have the award show, of course. So what can be gained? Well, number one, growth. Like this is something that is going to push you outside of your comfort zone. You're going to be doing an 8-week case study. Kara's going to be one of those players that's going to be conducting an 8-week case study. We have categories for acne, pigmentation, holistic, open medical, new esthetician, and so forth. There's a bunch of different categories. In those skin categories, you check in once a week for 8 weeks, showcasing your before and after photos and talking about protocols, what brands you're using, what ingredients you're using, and it's all about results. So at the end of the 8 weeks, you're submitting these case studies to our judges. This isn't easy. We totally understand that. And most people are intimidated by the process, right? It's nothing like you've ever done before. Hi, Zuri. Zuri is a former finalist. She can speak to this. But a lot of people join us and go, I'm not ready for this, or they are thinking about joining, but it's a little intimidating. And it is, right? Putting your work out there for all to see, industry leaders, judges, peers, it's not an easy thing to do. But there's so much growth involved in that. And everybody on the other side of that always comes back and goes, I learned so much from this. I have some amazing content, some amazing before and afters. I can't wait to do it again. They win awards. There's a $10,000 grand prize for Esthetician of the Year. But what we hear the most is that it re-energizes people's career when they come to the event and they leave re-energized, whether they win awards or they don't. They make connections, they create new opportunities for themselves, they're learning new things. This event changes the course of estheticians' careers. So for me, when I mentioned this earlier, when I see people's lives and careers change for the better, it makes me want to continue to do this and do a better job year after year after year. I also want to say that you're going to get more recognition no matter what. You're going to go up on our website as a player. We post your results and your case studies on our YouTube, on our social media platforms. So people that wouldn't normally see you, your SEO, your search engine optimization is going to go up. More people are going to see your work. Again, you're going to create these new connections and new collaborations at the event. We see a lot of people leave the Skin Games with new career opportunities as reps for lines, educators for lines. So there's just, again, it's just so many different things come from this event that, like Kara said, it's just an endless list. I have learned to just do it scared, and it helps your growth. Absolutely, Stasia. One question I got, Louis asked an important question before we were talking about topics for this live. He said, what do successful players do? Like in my observation, this is just my observation. What I think the most successful players over the course of the last 5 years that I've been involved with the skin games have been the ones who take advantage of everything we have to offer. So it's not the ones who are just like, hey, I'm a player, I'm just going to do my case study, and if I make it, I make it, hopefully I win, and if I don't, It's the ones who, first of all, like Stasia said, they are able to set the fear aside and push through, attend the event. Every single thing that we do, like we do lives, we do Zooms where we invite all the players that have every imaginable topic from how to boost your, like I mentioned, SEO, like how to boost your online presence to case study results, picking a proper model for your case study, just so many different things, how to optimize your vision, like people that view you after you attend the show, like there are so many different things that you can take advantage of. And if for those of you that are watching this or rewatching this, I want you to comment on this below or in the comment section of this post, how the Skin Games has led to your growth since you've been a part of it. Because the most successful ladies and gentlemen who've gone through the Skin Games in the last 5 years that I've seen, who've really taken off, have attained really good success by maintaining a really active participation in not just being a player, but by like taking part in everything we do. That's at the event because there's tons to do at the event. It's literally all day long. Like it's not just a trade show. There's so many different things that you can do, classes, free headshots, the award show. There's all sorts of other little fun events that we do. But there's so many things to take advantage of. So take advantage of everything. It's only $175 to enter, guys. So it's a bargain in my opinion. So there's a lot there for not a huge investment. Now, to come to the show, we totally understand is an investment. The flight, the hotel, and how to do that, we recommend is by bringing an esthetician friend. A lot of people become sponsored for the event, which we're going to talk about here in a second. I know that Mr. Lulu this year is sponsoring some players, and we're really excited about that. So my advice to you as somebody who may or may not join is take advantage of everything. Ask questions. Like Kara said, about Louis and their team, we are here to help. Like if you message me on Instagram, I'm going to message you back. You can call me. I will call you or text you back. Like we're easy to get a hold of. We're not your typical skincare event where you have to jump through hoops to talk to people and get what you want. We want to make sure that we're there, we're available, and you understand what you're doing and what you can get for this investment because it's truly going to change your career. I want to read this. Deborah Atkins said, since being in the Skin Games, I have had 2 featured articles written about me in local newspapers, all because of the Skin Games. And not only that, Deborah, you won some awards. I know that Deborah won some awards at the event and had a lot of growth in between years. She went from somebody who was a finalist one year to winning multiple awards the next. Deborah's a really, really good example of somebody who stuck with it and did an amazing. Somebody said, Zuri said, breaking it up throughout the year helps too. Purchase your categories, yeah. Then later book the flight, then later to book the hotel. One other thing we see a lot of people do is they set aside a little bit from like each treatment or like each day that they're working at the spa. Like, okay, I'm going to set aside $50 or $20 a day even. Like after 40 days, that's $400. Like there's your ticket, there's your plane ticket, right? Not to mention this is a tax write-off, guys. This is a business expense. This is something that you get to come and learn with and write off at the end of the year. So there's a whole lot of perks at the event. My number one thing is exposure, growth, connections, collaborations, and opportunity. That's what the Skin Games is all about in my book. And of course, the awards, the international awards, you're competing against international estheticians for prizes. The top 3 in every category win an award. And side note, we don't just do skin. We have waxing, sugaring, lash lift, brow lamination, facial massage, lots of different subcategories as well. We have a $5,000 grand prize for Waxer of the Year. So we don't just award cash to Esthetician of the Year, waxers, sugaring artists, all you other esthetics and beauty pros. There's something for everybody at the Skin Games. Sarah, we're doing something pretty special. I know I've seen it on your guys' social media platforms in the last couple weeks. Now, with Mr. Lulu, now that you guys have joined, you said you're playing. I know Bria's playing. What about Mr. Lulu? People that are watching who are interested in Mr. Lulu and those already using Mr. Lulu who want to join the skin games, what are you guys doing there?
So there is a lot of really exciting things that we're throwing in. I also want to give a shout out to you guys. Davion, she lives near
Yeah.
me, and I
Yeah.
will straight reach out to her. Hey, what do you think? Hey, and just that responsiveness. Skin Games really is responsive. Like they're not just gonna let you hang out to dry. Like they want you to
Nope.
be successful. So reach
Absolutely.
out to whoever your mentor is. So I'll actually be mentoring a few STs. There's already a couple people that I'm working with a little bit. Tracy, who is TLC, love some Tracy. Tracy Copeland, she's another mentor for Mr. Lulu. She'll be participating, but we're sponsoring estheticians too.
Right.
So there's a couple requirements there. Your purchase, you'll then get a credit on your account for the products that your clients will be using for their home care. Also, we will be doing a workshop on how to get those best results. If people are
Yes.
struggling, it's going to be a full Q&A.
Yes.
So we really, really want to help. And like I was saying before, all of my accounts, they have my cell phone number, they have my Instagram. Even if you're not my account, please reach out to me. I am always happy to answer any questions with Mr. Lulu. And one of the things that is important to us is building that community also, because so many solo estheticians, we're in a room by ourselves. We don't have that opportunity to, hey, how do you mix this? Hey, how do you do that? But we all support each other so much. We really, really are happy to answer any of those questions. And I feel like Skin Games is another great way to access. I've traveled with Mr. Lulu to other shows and things of that nature. So I'm super excited about being able to connect with all of my SD friends that are going
Yes.
from across the country. Like,
Hmm.
we're already making plans in Dallas, like super
Yeah.
excited about it. But for the players that enter the skin games and you are a Mr. Lulu account, you can go into the wholesale section and you can enter the kit or purchase the kit for new professionals with us. Or if you've just recently purchased it, we can work with you in that capacity too. We will be doing that double peel workshop on how to get those really incredible results on September 15th.
Yep.
You will just send in your proof of entry to Mr. Lulu. You can send it to me. You can send it to whoever your rep is. You're going to get a $50 shopping credit to cover your entry fee. And also, he's going to be sharing your progress just like the skin games, because we're super excited about it too. Like, we want to celebrate you. We want to celebrate all the incredible results that you're getting with our products. And also, you're going to be able to work with one of the mentors one on one. Myself, Bria, Tracy, David,
Hmm.
um, Claudia, everybody. But the entry deadline is September 30th in order to have that Mr. Lulu sponsorship. So make sure that if you plan on using Mr. Lulu products in your account, that you get those entries in by the 30th of September. So you have a month, you have time.
Yeah, so we have about a month, guys, and then like I want to piggyback on that and talk about well, like Kara mentioned, the Zoom. We're going to be doing a workshop on Zoom September 15th, going even more a really deep dive into this, and this is really important for you guys who are interested in doing this, getting the Mr. Lulu skincare sponsorship and the mentorship and all that. So I really want to emphasize that there will be more about that coming up in our newsletter, and I'm sure on Mr. Lulu's end as well. So look for that. And I want to talk about the deadline, September 30th, 1 month, guys. So just so you know, I already said this, but I want to reemphasize, these are 8-week case studies. So there is a deadline. These have to be submitted to our panel of judges by no later than mid-January, January 15th. It's better to get started on these sooner rather than later. Why? One, the exposure. Mr. Lulu and us, we want people to see your results. The more that come into us, the more, right as they come into us, we post them on our YouTube. A lot of people wait till the last minute. So you're going to be one of hundreds of videos thrown up basically at the same time on YouTube, rather than getting your video up there now when people's case studies are trickling in. The more exposure, the better, the more, which means longer exposure as well. So we want you to get that. Not only that, holiday season's tough. People get sick. The holidays create problems with scheduling. So we see a lot of people who wait till the last minute to start these case studies, and it's November or December, and they don't finish. And we hate to see that. Our finish rate, our completion rate last year was very high. I believe it was in the 80 percentile, which is our highest we've ever seen. So 80 some odd percent of estheticians who registered finished their case studies. That's awesome. But I do want to emphasize that there's a deadline for the skin games and deadline to get involved with Mr. Lulu, that being September 30th. You also mentioned just the amount of how you're looking forward to hanging out with all your Esty friends in
Yeah.
Dallas, Kara.
Yeah.
That is like one of the best parts of the skin games. Like all of these people, these skin influencers, these brand owners, it doesn't matter if they're competitors. It doesn't matter. We don't do that at the skin games. We're
No.
friends. We're co-people. We go there to celebrate the beauty profession. We go to celebrate results. We go there for opportunities, for connections, and for collaborations. This is not a catty competition. It's one of my favorite things about the event. Nobody boos anybody at the skin games. Nobody who doesn't win goes and starts drama. Like, I haven't seen it. Like, I'm shocked,
Yeah.
but it's never happened. People come and they support the people who win. The losers support, and I don't mean losers, the people who don't win support the people who win. The people who win support the people who don't. And a lot of the people who don't win come back and win in the years following. Like, it's something where you learn, come back, do it again. And our team is super hands-on. So we have a director of judges. Her name is Kelly Wolcott. She's super, super hands-on, and she will help you with case study notes, anything that you got docked points on the year before, she'll go over with you. The most important thing about the skin games as an esthetician who's doing a case study is to follow the rules. I know that sounds stupid and simple. Go to the website, right? You can have a mentor all you want, which is great, but you got to follow the rules on theskingames.com. So all those are listed on theskingames.com. You go up to categories. The rules are all listed there for every single category. And if you have questions, we are here to help. So if you're like stuck and you're like, should my model be like this or like this, or what's the
Yeah.
best way to do this? Call us and ask. Like, literally call Jennifer. She's an esthetician. She started this event 10 years ago. She will help you and go, this is the best way for you to do this. Like, so one other tip I have, go to our YouTube. It's really cool, and a lot of award winners. There's 6,000, 7,000 videos on there from our 10 years as an organization. And go look at the people who won awards. Go look at the estheticians of the year and see what they did, and copy them, and literally see what they did in terms of the detail they put into their case studies and their videos. Like, it will help. The people who win most often are the ones who are the most prepared. That's just common sense. They are the ones who are the most prepared, who follow the rules, and who set the fear aside and just do it. So I want to encourage all of you to not only join the skin games, but to reach out to Kara, Roy, and Louie, Bria, the team at Mr. Lulu, about their brand, about using them in your case studies, about joining our webinar on Zoom on September 15th, and ask questions. Please drop comments below when we post this on our Instagram right after this. Drop a comment, drop a question, reach out to Kara and reach out to the team at Mr. Lulu. Let them know you're interested and see how they can help you. I know how important it is for them to help you and to get the line in your hands for your case study, so that you can experience what Kara experienced and was like, sold, right?
Literally just sold. Yeah, it was, yeah.
So what categories are you going to do, Kara?
So I think on the website it says I'm doing hyperpigmentation, but I am doing acne because it's
Okay.
my first one. I am a Virgo. I'm type A. I am so I want to see what it's all about. I want to next year I'm already Bria is doing too. She's doing acne and hyperpigmentation.
Okay.
But I'm gonna stick with acne because it's something that I absolutely love. Yes, Terry, we're gonna set something up. Thank you. Thank you so much. I actually met Terry at another SD event in
She's awesome.
Orlando. Yeah, yeah, in Orlando. It was so fun. And that's another thing. Like, you just get to connect with so many people.
Yeah.
Um But yeah, I'm super excited about the acne portion. I really want to get my footing first before I decide to take over the world with my three categories and
For
win
sure. And
Esthetician of the Year.
I love it. I love it. Now, and send me a note. I'm sorry that you're not in acne or there's a mistake there. Make sure we know that.
It's
I'll go
fine.
make sure it's changed right after this.
I just
Um,
noticed. It's no big deal.
and Terry says stay out of her categories. Terry, by the way,
Okay.
has joined. Terry does PMU, I think, also. She's been in a number of different categories. Very
Mhm.
talented lady. Terry, I expect big things this year in her
Yes.
second year, I believe, of competition. She attended the event 3 years ago. Then last year was a finalist, and then this year coming back. So we're
But that
excited to see
speaks
Terry.
volumes that the minute you see these people, that you remember them, you know how many years she's been in, you know those things. And that really speaks to the skin games and to estheticians because it's not just another number, it's not just something you're running through. You guys are really connected with those people. And I think that's one of the really great things that aligns with Mr. Lulu because we are all so hands on with our esties.
It makes, thank you. And I want to say that I take a lot of pride in getting to know the brand owners and every single esthetician. So, like Jennifer, a lot of our team and people behind the scenes, I'm really good with name. First of all, I love talking to people. I'm an extreme extrovert. Sometimes I don't. I got in trouble for class for finishing my work first and then talking. Like that was me. I got
Yes,
in trouble
yes,
all the
same.
time. And so for me, it means a lot to get to know every single person involved, and I really mean every single person. So the judges, the players, the sponsors, and everybody behind the scenes. So I do my best to learn names. I'm not perfect, but in hearing people's stories, I'm not shy about telling my story, and I think
Yeah.
it's really important for people to get vulnerable and to be themselves and not have to hide behind anything and feel like
Yep.
they can't talk about it. So I'm very candid about a lot of things in my life and where I came from, and so I appreciate you saying that, and we take pride in that. Like nobody's just a number, nobody is just a player. Like you guys are all very special to us, and yeah, and I felt like the same way. When I talked to Louie originally, I could tell that that was the goal of Mr. Lulu as well. It was like
Mhm.
the solo esthetician, like who doesn't get the spotlight shown on them enough. That's one of my favorite things about the skin games. You mentioned this. You guys are so busy in the spa. Like it's not easy to get the headshots. It's not easy to be a master on social media. It's not easy to get notoriety online. It's not easy to get a following. Like it's rare. And you need help with that. And we want to help with that. And that's why we're not just a competition. Like that's fun. You learn a lot from that. You grow a lot from that. But that's why I'm saying you don't even have to compete. Just come and enjoy the
Yeah.
show if you want. You'll learn, you'll connect, you will, I guarantee you, you'll want to play the next year. You're going to watch everybody and you're going to go, this is so much fun. I want to do it next year. But it's more than just a competition. And it's a competition in the most loving way. And I say that like, I mean that. Like this is a sister slash brotherhood of men and women in the industry who are rooting each other on year after year. And that's why I love the skin games. I see a lot of people here commenting. I want to thank you for that. I'm excited to become part of this family. Stephen has the memory of Spock. He'll remember what conference he meets everyone at. Yeah, I tend to do that. But you know what? My wife points out whenever my memory isn't correct. So I got my wife to keep me on the ball. I can't wait to compete next year. Look out, Kara. Well, Kara's going to come in hot this year, I think, and then next year I think she's gonna be like, yeah, the next year join a bunch. So I don't
Yes.
want to keep going too long. I know we've gone on for a while. We went dark there for a second. We came back, but we're going to post this in just a minute. What is up next for Mr. Lulu? Obviously, you guys will be at the Skin Games. We've talked a lot about sponsorship tonight, the upcoming webinar we're going to do on September 15th. Will you guys be at any other shows in the next few months, trainings, anything like that, Kara?
Absolutely. So we have a lot of trainings coming up. If you're already a professional, you can just hop on under for professionals on Mr. Lulu, and all of the classes are listed there. There's some coming up with Tracy, Claudia, Bria, myself, David, all of us.
Okay.
We will also be at IECSC in West Palm
Woo!
Beach at the
We'll
end
be
of the
there.
month.
Let's meet up. We should
Oh,
get
for
the
sure.
teams together.
Yeah, no, it's happening.
Cool.
I know a ton of my SD friends will be there. We're super excited about that. We were supposed to go last year, but the hurricane. But we're
Right,
definitely
right.
going to be doing more workshops on some of the case studies that we've already done or ones that we're going to be doing for skin games. One of the big ones coming up that I've been working on is a client with PCOS who is also a picker. So you have the skin barrier, you have hormones. So all of those things we're setting up a workshop for that. We're going to do a deep dive into how to get them results, how to get them where they want to be because it's definitely a challenge with the hormonal acne and all of
Sure.
those other things. But just continuing the momentum that we have. I'm sure next year we'll be doing some more shows. As far as I know, for the rest of the year, IECSC is probably it
Cool.
in West
Yeah.
Palm. But then next year we'll pop back up. We do NAS and Pro, so definitely be on the lookout for that. I
So
mean, our
I'm
goal is
really
just to
excited
share
to
these.
see all the momentum from the skin games, Kara, all the case
Yeah.
studies. This is going to add to the momentum, not only for the brand, but for the event. And I'm excited for this collaboration. I can't wait to see you. I will be at Palm Beach. For those of you I see, Terry, West Palm, 90 minutes from me. It's about a 90-minute flight for me. I used to drive, and it was like, I'm not doing it anymore. It's like 8 to 10 hours.
No.
No, I'm flying. I don't like to fly. I'm just like, okay, I'm going to fly. So I'm
Yeah.
flying. I will be there at IECSC. Jennifer and I will be there with the couple. I think Davian will be there as well. So we have
Yes.
the Skin Games team down there at IECSC, guys. We hope to see you there with the Mr. Lulu team. Is Louis going?
Roy.
Roy's going. Okay, well, I'm at least
Yes.
excited to meet Roy in
Yes.
person, and Louis. I really can't wait to meet. So he better be going to the Skin Games.
I'm pretty sure. I
I
think
hope
that
he
is the
does.
goal.
I
I'm
hope
pretty
he
sure
does.
that's the goal. Yeah.
Cool. Well,
Yeah.
Kara, I want to thank you for your time tonight. We will be reposting this, guys. Remember, please, to reach out to Kara about the upcoming webinar and how you can get sponsored by Mr. Lulu for your case study this year at the Skin Games. There is a deadline, September 30th, so make sure to
Yes.
reach out soon. And I want to thank you for your time tonight. Thanks for
Thank
getting
you
through the
so
little
much.
hiccup earlier on, too, Kara. We appreciate you.
No worries. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you, everyone.
Bye,
We'll
Kara.
see
Bye,
you at the end
guys. See you next
of
time.
the month. Bye.